season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired. Can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my head is real good. We don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my...
Coach, the usual sea of red here in this venerable stadium has been turned white as we are high above snowy Arrowhead Stadium in KC. The scene just a few moments ago, predictably loud and raucous here at Arrowhead as their beloved Chiefs took field, and they are set to match up with the Denver Broncos. It's the final 3 weeks of the season, still plenty to play for here as we're underway. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 18 Gator. 50.
Let's go, deep, tighten up. Let's go, deep, tighten up.
It goes.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Wide open receiver complete. And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. A huge play there right off the bat. 48 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Melvin Gordon, the two-time Pro Bowler, dashing through the snow. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Melvin Gordon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 27. And to give this time to the tailback. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Now a handoff here to his running back. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A good pick up there of 20 yards. They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pick.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby.
Yellow, yellow.
Tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And he'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The Chiefs have got the passing game rolling a bit, and another 1st down.
Yellow, yellow.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 34. Going to give this time to the tailback. And an alley to run. And all the way in for a cancer. Kansas City touchdown. A great effort there. His 11th touchdown of the year as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. The extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Ready to break.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Let's go now. 50, plant.
On second down now, it's Gordon. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. So from second and long, now we go to third and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in four-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. Out on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn into a play action, and throw one deep.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He is going to find Hill here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
I don't care who you put on him, he's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Last play, they went over 20 yards. This time, they topped 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Mahomes going to throw. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Bradley Chubb in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Give him 7 on the play, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. Able to fight through one tackle. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. Charles, that makes now 5 interceptions and not even 5 quarters. Remember, he threw 4 picks last week.
And this turns into a tough situation because a lot of fans, the first thing is, oh, well, we need to change quarterbacks. This is your guy. This is your elite player. You can't just take him out like that. If I'm the coach, I make a little joke and say, you know some big guy, we're going to change the football. So it's obvious that's the problem. It's not you. Keep firing.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. This is Gordon. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Brings up 3rd down.
Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Broncos 14, Chiefs 7.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs.
Kill, kill, kill. Turn up. Kill, kill.
Pilot, 64, weak. Go, go.
Mike, 56, right there, 56.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be marked down all the way inside the KC 10. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments and doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the counter, here's Gordon. And he's brought down. A nice little juke move that preceded it, but not much thereafter. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Melvin Gordon with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Broncos push further out in front. McManus's point after is good. And it's now 21-7.
Broncos 21, Chiefs 7. Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to...
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 7 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Extra point right down the middle. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
The Broncos take over.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Gordon. He's got the first down and more past midfield. The 30, 10, and he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Melvin Gordon on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they may be giving up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again. And you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, we'll see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on.
He's got a man, complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Mahomes. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage, 17 on the play. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Throwing quickly, Mahomes gets this out to Watkins. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. Now on 2nd and 13, Mahomes. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
That's going to set them back 5 yards. The Chiefs on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Mahomes now to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
So from nothing less there than chip shot distance, a tough miss from the right hash mark.
Well, this is just a wobbler. I mean, he knows he's got to get it going left, but that was right all the way.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A huge play there for Denver. 48 yards. What a first half this has been offensively. I mean, defensively, what do you do when you're getting torched like this?
Well, these receivers are absolutely wearing them out. So 2 thoughts come to mind. 1, get some oxygen. You fill up your lungs a little bit. And number 2, talk to your guys up front. You need a pass rush to help slow them down.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Back to the air on second down. It's Locke. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is third and long. From the gun on third down, Locke. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
Brings up second and 11 at the 2-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. Give him 13 yards there and a Kansas City first down. Kelsey, such a valuable part of this offense. Made the Pro Bowl the last 4 seasons. 2018 being the most productive when he went over 1,300 yards. 10 touchdowns, and a great relationship between he and Pat Mahomes off the field. Very good friends, attended a bunch of high-profile sporting events together in the offseason, and that chemistry, it certainly shows on the field. So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw, it's Mahomes. That's going to be caught by Richardson. He's got a first down and more past the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Mahomes now 12 of 16 thus far. It's first and 10. It's Hill, complete. A well-executed 22-yard gain. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
And they're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, as it turned out. Couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This is taken at the 10. A good return there, 17 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
Second and 10 now from the 27.
Hey, Charlie.
Check my 50. Mike is a 50. Check my 50. 3 bucks. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Block will try again on second down. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Locke now, 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. Throwing now is Locke. The 20. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
And they extend their lead, a little added cushion into the lockers. What a way to finish.
Tremendous way. That's momentum that they carry in with them. Can they convert it and bring it back out to start the third quarter?
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Not much has changed since we left you at halftime. The snow still continuing to fall as we are back underway. This fielded at the 2. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. Here's Mahomes to throw. He'll let this go for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
6-6, pull it high.
Check 43, 49, check 49, check 49.
This is Gordon as they go to him again. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Ready, 50, plant.
Block off of play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there of 22. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
This will be taken in at the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On 2nd and 12, Mahomes. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Makes it 3rd down and 12 yards to go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Well, partner, anytime someone tells me that fundamentals are leaving the game, I'm going to show them this play because they couldn't get to the passer. So what do you have to do? Get your hands up in the passing lane, and they batted it away on a 3rd down attempt.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And it's taken in at the 9. Fights him off. 34 yards on the return. But for a moment, looked like he had a shot to go all the way. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear by the time we have to leave the booth.
1st down, Broncos.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Let's pick it up. It's our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field.
Look at this, a tight end carry. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Down. 10-2 stop.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
From the pistol, they run with Gordon. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hard.
I smell fear in that offense.
Get it.
They go back to Gordon here on 1st down. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And no pitch there and no chance either as he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
60 Pittsburgh.
Watch one. Mark 56.
Hey, Haywood. Now.
From the gun, it's Locke. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
So that's a 7-play drive that ultimately stalls out there at the end.
Yeah, things were a little leaky in the beginning on that drive, weren't they? But how about the front 7? As they got closer to the goal line, things stiffened a little bit, forced the field goal.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. By the way, 3rd quarter now in Cincinnati as we take a look at the NFL scoreboard. And the Bengals, they've now taken the lead in that ball game. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. He'll have a 1st down past the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The 305-pound defensive end, Jarrell Casey, gets the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Throwing now is Mahomes. Finding some room at midfield. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 36. We're back now in KC. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Mahomes now on first down. Flushed out right. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this lead. Point after, right down the middle. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the lead's down to 24. And the Broncos are going to get the football. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Now Gordon on first down. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Frank Clark.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Another tote for Gordon. He's been busy this afternoon. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
I'm going back to you.
Lock again here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. Fant, the first-round pick out of Iowa, taken 20th overall. Second tight end taken in the draft. Amazingly, the second Iowa tight end taken in the draft is teammate T.J. Hawkinson. 8th overall, he was selected by the Lions, but Noah Fant really wowed everyone in Indianapolis at the Combine, and now trying to parlay that into an impressive NFL. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Frank Clark in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now the pressure gets to him again.
And and it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Watt going to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turns into a nice play.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. Watch out for Hill on the return. 12 yards on the return that time. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. Elsewhere, they're into the 4th at FedEx Field. And the Eagles have scored again now to extend their lead. If they could win that game, it would mean win number 11 for them on the season. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Check. 15.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. Yet another interception, and I just had to double-check my math. But it is now 8 between last week and this week.
Well, I just used a calculator. I didn't worry about double-checking it. But the thing that always throws me when you see quarterbacks in this type of a bad spot, they're trying to figure out what they can do to change it, and sometimes they try too hard, and they never get out of it. And that's where he is right now. He's just locked in a really bad way.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get your reset here. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Slam. Check.
Now Gordon. The linebacker, Anthony Hitchens, there on the stop.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a 20th carry. Number 20 here for Melvin Gordon. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They get the 1st. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one.
And the Broncos' 1st down. Today's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Denver, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, their playoff hopes take a hit as they drop to 7-7. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.